now begin your presentation.
Potential. Every one of us is born with the potential to be whatever we want to be. We all face challenges we have to overcome. However, the challenges we face in unlocking our potential are all very, very different. July 6, 2005.
Awarded to the City of London.
The UK proudly wins the right to host the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. The goal? To inspire a generation. A nation overjoyed celebrates and excitement builds.
Britain is going to have a worse recession than any other country.
This feel-good factor gradually disappears. What follows is the worst global recession in nearly a century. The UK is hit hard. A state of economic and social uncertainty takes many from joy to despair, from elation to worry. Some asked, could the UK live up to its potential and host the Olympics? This year, the UK answered as 14,000 athletes overcame their own challenges and fulfilled their own potential. The pain from the financial crisis has been replaced by excitement as we witness Olympians and Paralympians achieve greatness. A nation is overjoyed as the UK overcomes its own challenges, unlocks its own potential, and puts on arguably the greatest and most successful Olympics the world has ever seen. At SIFE Southampton, we aim to emulate the Olympics, to inspire and to empower a generation, to fulfill their potential and change their lives.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris. As team leader at SIFE Southampton, I would like to introduce our team.
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Will.
I'm Anna. I'm Lois. I'm Amy, and I'd like to introduce Mike on technology. To help guide you through our projects today, we have provided a timeline on the right-hand side of the screen and highlighted our social, economic and environmental considerations where relevant.
At SIFE Southampton, we unlock the potential of all of our participants using a collaborative approach with carefully researched and selected project partners. The strength of these partnerships is key to our team's success, ensuring the sustainability of our projects long after we take a step back.
At SIFE Southampton, we aim to unlock potential for years to come. We ensure financial sustainability is built into our projects and operations. We've built and run 2 profitable businesses, providing 100% of the money invested into our social projects this year.
Our 131 members focus on needs in our local community through our 5 local projects. With a diverse and international team, we impact individuals globally through our 4 international projects. By focusing on needs in our local and global community, we have collectively unlocked the potential of over 3,000 people. Today, we would like to share just 3 of our stories with you.
We will tell you the story of Unisa, a farmer in Sierra Leone, struggling to support his family.
We will tell you the story of Elham, a young mother in Southampton who thought she had no future.
We will tell you the story of Gilbert, a Madagascar father who wants to bring life to his family.
Unisa, Elham and Gilbert all come from completely different backgrounds with completely different ambitions, but all had the same potential to realise those ambitions. And with SIFE Southampton's help, their potential was unlocked. This is their story.
Imagine living in a community where even those with jobs are below the poverty line, where work is uncertain and many are left unemployed. Unisa lives in the village of Makoro in Sierra Leone. He doesn't have to imagine. This is his reality.
Unisa has struggled his whole life. He was born into poverty and is desperate for his 4 children to gain the education that he never had. His dream is to one day save enough money to send him to school. Unisa is fortunate enough to have a job on one of the community rice farms, yet his family still lives below the poverty line.
At SIFE Southampton, we don't believe this should be Unisa's reality or his children's future. We have helped him and his village unlock the potential of the resources that surround them, the acres of land, their agricultural knowledge and their community spirit. Enterprise is our solution to unlocking their potential.
We collaborated with a non-governmental organisation, Planting Promise, who run community farms like Unisa's. With their help, we conducted a needs assessment using questionnaires and surveys that established how we could help.
Our needs assessment found 3 key problems in Makoro. The first need was an economic one. A lack of investment meant that land was wasted. The second was that rice farming techniques were inefficient. And the third was that farming takes essential nutrients from the soil, meaning they had to use expensive and environmentally damaging fertilisers.
To address these three needs, we first provided investment through a microfinance loan to purchase appropriate machinery, allowing the community farms to farm more land.
Using resources from our university, we then developed a step-by-step guide transferring knowledge on more efficient rice-growing methods, such as new seed planting techniques.
To tackle the third need, our research team found that crop diversification eradicates the need for artificial fertilisers by replacing essential nutrients into the soil, providing an environmental benefit. We educated farmers to alternate harvests between rice and sweet potato, both of which are in high demand at local markets.
Our educational and financial investment has unlocked the potential of the community farms and enabled it to grow, more than doubling the income of the 100 existing farmers and providing new employment for 60 more people. Now, all 160 farmers live above the poverty line. This is what it means to UNISA.
So now we benefit because I don't pay you to beginners to be according to that we by going to beginners or medical. Yeah.
But this is not the end to UNISA's story. Like many others in the community, UNISA owns a small plot of land separate from the community farm, which he used to grow vegetables for his family.
We empowered UNISA to become an entrepreneur, educating him to use his higher wage to invest in the potential of his land. We wrote tailored education packs, teaching business knowledge such as the concept of profit and loss. This gave UNISA the confidence to price up and sell his own crops, allowing him to successfully run a competitive business.
Working on the community farms has already doubled UNISA's income, and now his new business empowers him to earn an extra $12 a month. His family can now enjoy a higher quality of life as they can afford a better diet and essentials such as medicine. But most importantly to UNISA, he can now realise his dream of sending his children to school.
Through his newfound knowledge, UNISA has been empowered to take control over his finances and his future. UNISA isn't the only one to benefit from this business education. We've replicated our entrepreneur scheme with 6 other farmers, also empowering them to unlock their potential.
Building on our success with the community farms, we wanted to empower the whole community to address the social needs in their village. We collaborated with Macoro farmers and set up a community empowerment fund, where 25% of the community farms' revenues are now reinvested.
Guided by our team, the village decide what the fund is used for. This year, they chose to sponsor 33 children from the poorest families through primary education, addressing the social need for better literacy and inspiring the next generation to fulfil their potential.
As the revenue from the community farms grows year on year, other needs put forward by the community can be addressed. The fund empowers the village of Macoro to take responsibility for its long-term success and sustainability.
Before SIFE Southampton, UNISA lived in a village suffering from high unemployment and a lack of opportunities. But through his higher wage and business knowledge, UNISA now ensures his family have a future free from poverty.
This SIFE year, by considering the ecological impact of rice growing, farmland is being used more efficiently and in an environmentally friendly manner.
This year, the income of 100 farmers has more than doubled, and new employment for 60 people has been created.
This year, 7 entrepreneurs have taken this one step further by building their own businesses and providing their families with a higher quality of life.
This year, the community has been empowered to sponsor 33 children through primary education, unlocking their potential and boosting their quality of life.
Through working with 105 families, by providing a sustainable solution to subsistence farming, Enterprise has this year realised the potential of over 1,000 people. We want you to take a moment to remember when you were 6 years old. Remember when you were absolutely, definitely sure you were going to become a dancer, an actor, or a princess. Remember being 16, just 10 years later, when you realised that this probably wasn't going to happen. Suddenly, you were faced with decisions about your future when you had no idea what you wanted to do.
Elham is 20. As a young mum, she struggles to balance her studies and spend quality time with her daughter. Without essential skills and qualifications, she can't get a job. All she wants is the ability to support her child.
At SIFE Southampton, we believe in the potential of our generation. Now in its 3rd year, Wisemind continues to tackle needs associated with young people like Elham, not in education or employment. WiseMind is our solution to unlocking their potential.
Elham is just one of over 1 million young people all around the UK who can't find a job or continue on to full-time education. Considering this social factor, we conducted our needs assessment by building relationships with young people in Southampton in this situation.
Our discussions show that often young people do not excel in traditional education courses, so have few qualifications. They also lack the vital skills and experiences to talk about in interviews, but by far the biggest barrier preventing them from reaching their potential is a devastating lack of self-confidence. This is the story for 1 in every 6 young people in the UK.
We partner with 60 Horizons, a local organisation which works with young people who have left school with no qualifications. Crucially, they lack the resources needed to address the core problem of low self-confidence. Our entrepreneurial solution enables our 64 participants to run a business, transforming their confidence and unlocking their potential. Rather than using conventional teaching methods, we developed an interactive 6-week programme which gave participants educational units towards their formal qualifications.
The first 3 weeks focus on teaching essential business and economic concepts and boosting the participants' self-confidence through team-building games. By covering topics such as product selection, promotion and profit and loss, Elham and our other participants gain the knowledge to develop their own business plan and run a successful enterprise.
Their business plan was implemented during the selling task in week 4. As each participant made their first sale, their self-confidence and pride grew. Using their own pricing strategies and targeted marketing materials, each team sold hundreds of cupcakes, and for many like Elham, this experience was the highlight of the course.
Weeks 5 and 6 equip our participants with essential skills such as CV writing and interview techniques to showcase their teamwork, leadership and increase self-confidence to potential employers.
As their self-confidence has soared, our participants have realised that they have the potential to change their own lives. All 64 of our participants have gained units towards their formal qualifications. 54 have all progressed on to further education or found employment, thus increasing their quality of life and standard of living.
But it's stories like Elham's which truly tell success with the WiseMind programme. At the beginning of the course, Elham had little self-belief, but her confidence gradually grew. At the start of the selling task, Elham was still unsure if she'd be able to sell to new people. But after support from the WiseMind team and her peers, she was brave enough to make her first sale and found herself to be a natural. Elham went on to really enjoy the day, even winning the certificate for the best seller.
This award really boosted her confidence and showed her that she had the potential to achieve her goals. We are proud to tell you that Elham has used her WiseMind experiences and newfound self-confidence to achieve a place in a childcare course. This qualification enables her to work with young children and to realise her ambition of supporting her young daughter.
Here is Bex, her personal tutor and our lead partner at City Horizons.
She had very low self-esteem, no confidence. The WiseMind project really helped her come out of her shell. I've never seen her so confident. She's now gone on this year to the level 1 early years course with maths and English, and she absolutely loves it. She seems to be a totally different person. So that's the impact that that WiseMind project has had on students.
The transformation of these 54 young people inspired us to expand WiseMind and address the needs of other young people in Southampton. We have now adapted WiseMind to meet the needs of 8 young migrants who also lack essential skills, experiences and self-confidence, and enabled them to make a bright new start in our community, with one participant unlocking her potential by beginning to start her own business.
When we first met Elham and our other participants, they lacked the formal qualifications, skills and self-confidence to progress onto further education or employment. They had little belief in their own potential.
Now, our entrepreneurial programme has taught them essential business and economic concepts. Through their achievements, WiseMind has empowered these young people to unlock their potential.
This side year, WiseMind has dramatically improved the standard of living of 4 young people who have found employment.
This year, WiseMind has transformed the quality of life of 58 young people who have progressed onto further education.
This year, WiseMind has empowered 62 young people with the confidence to move forward with their lives. We are proud of what we've achieved in our home city of Southampton as we continue our aim to inspire a generation to unlock their potential.
I want you to take a moment to think about your own home. Think about when it gets dark outside, we simply need to flick on a switch to light up a room. Think about how easy it is for us to bring light to our families. But what if there was no switch? What if we had to live in darkness?
At SIFE Southampton, we are giving Gilbert a choice to stop using kerosene fuel by providing him and his family with a cheaper, brighter, sustainable alternative: solar lamps. Bright Light is our solution to unlocking his potential.
We first conducted a needs assessment through surveys and community meetings across 3 Madagascar villages to understand how and why they use kerosene. Our results showed that despite being toxic and environmentally damaging, kerosene was the only light source the villagers could afford.
We partnered with Feedback Madagascar, a local NGO, and Toughstuff, a supplier of resilient and reliable solar lamps. Toughstuff solar lamps are cheaper than many competitors, but at $20, they're still unaffordable for Gilbert and others in his village. Considering this economic factor, last year we set up a microfinance repayment scheme for villagers to buy a solar lamp.
However, many still found these repayments unaffordable, meaning some couldn't access the benefits of solar power. Considering this social factor, this year we took an entrepreneurial approach and adapted Bright Light to make solar lamps affordable to the whole village. We set up Gilbert as a solar lamp entrepreneur, empowering him to change the lives of his community by renting out solar lamps.
However, Gilbert lacked the business knowledge to unlock the potential of his new enterprise. We therefore wrote detailed education packs teaching essential business and economic concepts to make his business a success. Feedback Madagascar helped deliver our interactive lessons, teaching Gilbert to advertise his business around the village through simple posters and short marketing pictures. We also taught Gilbert to manage his finances, and he now keeps accounts to calculate cash flow, monitor loan repayments, and work out profit margins.
We provided Gilbert with a business loan, which he repays at 25% of his monthly revenue. Gilbert has used his loan to purchase 10 solar lamps, which he rents out at 6 cents a night. This saves families a third compared to kerosene, improving their standard of living. This saving has also made essentials such as medical supplies and school fees affordable, transforming the community's quality of life.
To assess Bright Light's impact, we conducted follow-up surveys and collected testimonials. We found that Gilbert's successful business has empowered him to earn an extra $14 each month, doubling his household earnings and ensuring he can provide a brighter future for his family.
Building on Gilbert's success, we expanded Bright Light to empower a further 5 entrepreneurs in Madagascar. They have all seen their household earnings double, unlocking their potential, and in total creating 6 successful and sustainable businesses.
We ensure our Bright Light entrepreneurs reach out to all the villages Feedback Madagascar work in, so that no one is being left behind. The solar lamps now provide a bright light source for 60 families whose children can study longer each night, improving their quality of life and helping unlock their potential.
With our phenomenal success in Madagascar, we were inspired to expand Bright Light. Our research team conducted further needs assessments, looking to find other regions we could help.
We found that 80% of Kenyans rely on kerosene, meaning more women in rural Kenya die as a result of kerosene than they do of malaria and tuberculosis. We chose to tackle this clear social need by expanding the project to Kenya. Partnering with the NGO EcoFinder Kenya allowed us to adapt and deliver the business education and create new entrepreneurs.
To sustainably expand Bright Light, we took an entrepreneurial approach to our funding, creating a scheme called Light for Life. This allows businesses to sponsor the setup of new entrepreneurs as part of their corporate social responsibility plans. Eco2, our renewable energy company, saw the benefits of Bright Light, investing over $3,000 into the Light for Life scheme.
With this investment, we were able to replicate and scale the business model from Madagascar and establish 49 entrepreneurs in Kenya. These entrepreneurs now provide access to a safe source of light by renting solar lamps to 200 families, improving their quality of life and standard of living.
This SIFE year, Bright Light has addressed the need for a cheaper, safer, more sustainable light source than kerosene through the provision of affordable solar power.
This year, we have transferred business knowledge to 55 entrepreneurs, empowering them to unlock their potential and improve their standard of living by building their own profitable businesses.
This year, we have transformed 274 families' quality of life by providing a clean and safe light source. With kerosene no longer in use, we have also saved 54 tonnes of carbon dioxide emissions, the equivalent of flying around the world 10 times.
We started this year with Gilbert, one individual with the potential to improve the lives of his family and his community. After establishing his successful business, Bright Light has grown. 55 businesses now proudly provide 274 families with affordable access to a safe source of light. This year, transforming the lives of over 2,000 people.
This year, our SIFE team has inspired, improved and transformed the lives of others.
At SIFE Southampton, we unlock the potential of individuals, families and communities through our entrepreneurial solutions.
This SIFE year, Enterprise has empowered UNICEF and 5 other entrepreneurs, employed 160 farmers and improved the lives of over 1,000 people.
This SIFE year, Wise Minds empowered Elham and 61 young people with the skills and confidence to progress in further education and employment.
This SIFE year, Bright Light has empowered Gilbert and 54 other entrepreneurs, created 55 sustainable businesses and given 2,054 people affordable access to solar power.
Today we have shared 3 stories with you, but our impact goes much further than this. This SIFE year, we have unlocked potential and changed the lives of 3,325 people.